Hi, Year 11, welcome back. Everyone, please get out their yellow booklets again, thanks, and you'll need a highlighter as always. Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about menus. This is the next part of our booklet. So the last thing we would have picked up from would have been presentation methods. So after presentation methods, you've got menus. I thought I would do just one video that concentrates on this little section of the booklet because it is quite specific and there's a lot of terms that we need to become familiar with. Um, so let's highlight. I'll get out my highlighter as well. I'll go with yellow. So I really like this sentence. So can everyone please highlight where it says, the menu is the key to the organization of the restaurant catering establishment. It determines the type and style of service, the decor and setting of the dining area, the type and number of staff, and the type of customers the establishment attracts. That's a great definition of menu and why of a menu and what all the things that it incorporates. Now, in every single HSC question, extended response question, it will say at the beginning, use a wide variety or, use a lot of industry terminology. It's the students that can give me these terms. So if they say menu, you're not going to just write about menus. You're going to say a la carte menu or table d'hôte menu or degustation menu or carte du jour menu. You're actually going to say the type of menu, and that puts you up beyond the rest of the cohort. So let's look at a la carte first. So most of you would be very, 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 very familiar with this. It literally translates to from the card or according to the card. So an a la carte menu is your menu where it's got every single thing that a restaurant provides and everything has its individual price. You have the option to pick anything you want off the menu. So selection of individual items, which you choose. Diners create their own meals on the basis of their own taste. So we're not forcing you to have a certain amount of courses or anything. You pick whatever you want. If you just want garlic bread, then you just pick garlic bread. So let's have a look. What kind of, here we go. Here's an a la carte menu. So this is obviously Mexican. They've got a whole lot of things on this menu, and next to everything it has the price, $4.99, $7.99, salads, $4.99, $8.99. So you just pick whatever you want. That's the same as Nulla Nulla. So here's Nulla Nulla. If you go to Nulla Nulla and you have Nulla's huge bacon and eggs, you pay $13.90. So you just pick everything you want off the menu. Nulla's pizzas. I'm sure we've all been there. Okay, let's move on. A la carte. So how are we going to remember this? A la carte according to the card. You pick what's on the card. You can pick anything. It's all different prices. Card, sounds similar. Move on. Carte du jour. This is your specials one. So again, I still think, but to help me remember, I still say card. It's still similar. It's like a card on the wall. So let's have a look at a carte du jour menu. Where we got one somewhere here. Here we go. Daily specials. Now, a lot of people mistakenly think that a carte du jour menu or a specials board is just the chef trying to get rid of leftovers. That's not the case at all. In most cases in the hospitality industry, the specials board has something that the chef wants to try out. So, for example, I know that recently Inc. had a special where they had a pork belly salad on an apple slaw. Now, that's not on their menu, but it's on their specials board, and they had it on their specials board for about a week. I ordered and I thought it was fantastic, and I noticed that the waitress or waiter, whoever was waiting on me, kept coming up and asking me how my meal was going. A few people asked me how my meal was going. The reason they would have done that is because that chef wants to know if he should include that on the menu. But it has to get a big enough wrap for it to be worthy to go on the menu because Inc. doesn't have too many menu items. So to make sure it's going to be a hit, they put it on the specials board or on the carte du jour menu for a period of time to suss out the market and to say, do customers respond well to this, or was it not a popular item? So you'll find, it's often for that purpose. So don't just think if it's on the specials board, it's just the dodgy leftovers, because that's not true at all. So it literally means card of the day, so daily specials. It is a short menu created for that day, sometimes as a supplement to standard menu. Carte du jour will usually feature feature seasonal or special items. So often, like for example, in the summer, they might have a pavlova on there because there's so many amazing fruits available in the summertime, whereas that might not be part of their normal dessert menu. Table d'hôte. This means guest of the host or the host's table. So if you think when you go to someone's house for dinner, you can't go and say, oh, you know what, I feel like that, and I'm going to have that, and can I order a side of garlic bread? And no, if you go into someone's house for dinner, you get what they give you. This is kind of the theory behind a table d'hôte menu. So that's your, when you sit down at a restaurant and they might have a three-course menu where you have maybe two options for an entree, two options or two or three options for a main, and a couple of options for dessert. So you pay $65 for a three-course meal and you have one or two choices per course. Has anyone ever had that before? It's actually becoming a lot more popular. It makes it a lot easier for restaurants because they're able to plan for the types of foods they're going to sell in a la carte menu. Well, what if no one orders the grilled octopus for 2 weeks? They just wasted all of that octopus because it doesn't keep that long. All that fresh octopus that they have is going to have to be thrown out. Whereas if they have a grilled octopus entree and then the other entree is I don't know, a small serve of pork belly, well, they're pretty sure that they're pretty much guaranteed they're going to sell all their octopus because every guest that sits at that restaurant only has two options, pork or octopus. It's highly likely they're going to use up their octopus. So it actually is a safer way, and it um it allows chefs to hone in on, you know, sometimes it's better to just do a few things really well than to have a menu with 1,000 things on it, but everything's kind of dodgy. So yeah, it's usually more expensive restaurants have table d'hôte menu, and they have set menu prices and limited choice. I have a few examples of that for you, so let's have a look here. Okay, this one has no options. You're first going to get grilled jumbo prawns, you're then going to get duck breast confit, and then you're going to get champagne zabaglione. So entree, main, dessert. No options. This one has a few options. So for your entree, you can either have the pumpkin chestnut soup with French bread or duck truffle pate. Oh, I love pate with crispy, biscotti, crunchy French. That sounds nice. I would order that one. Main course, again, you have three options this time. So you can have the braised steak, you can have the sweet and sour chicken, or you can have the omelette. And for dessert, you have a couple options as well. Caramel and pear. What does that say? Bush glace. Okay, whatever that is. Or tarte normandie. Okay. Or you can have cheese and bickies. So I hopefully you get the gist of that. There would be a set price for that as well. So it doesn't matter which things you choose off that menu, you're having three courses and it's going to cost you $65, for example. I'll see if it's in here. Yeah, before we move on, very, very similar to table d'hôte is one that's on the rise right now. It's so popular. Desgustation. Has anyone heard of that? Desgustation is like a table d'hôte menu, except instead of three courses or two courses or four courses, it's between 7 and 12 courses. Now you might think, how the hell am I going to eat 7 to 12 courses? I'll be so full. They are mini, 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 mini. Tiny, 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 tiny. What's the point of that? It allows the chef to really showcase some amazing creativity. I'll show you. This is a 9-course degustation. What does this one come with? Something in a pot, piece of asparagus, whatever that is. Something in a bowl, a little crunchy thing, little bowl of foam, couple of prawns, flowers, whatever that is. That looks like, what is that, sausage or something? And for dessert, with a nice quenelle of cream. So they're all mini, mini, mini courses, which allows the customer to really experience some amazing flavor sensations in their mouth. So these are your top of the line chefs who really want to be creative and showcase what they can do. These kind of menus look like, where are they? Oh, here, sorry. Here's degustation. This one's a vegetarian degustation, and as you can see in bold, we have all of the um, courses, and then they also have matching wines. So that's also very popular. So this one's, you're going to get some glazed beetroot. You're going to then get slow course vegetable cannelloni. You're then going to get steamed zucchini flour. You're then going to get creme fraiche, whatever that is. You're then going to get a chef's cheese selection, followed by orange Verona chocolate pudding, yum, followed by espresso and petit fours. Petit fours are little tiny mini desserts. So that's not a 12 course, but that looks like about a 7 course degustation, and it tells us how much is it. It's $110 for that. Or if you want it with the wine, it's going to be $170, or with the super premium wine, it's going to be $250 to sit down and have 7 courses and wine. Is it worth it? That's up to the customer, but it's definitely on the rise in popularity. If you can, please now, everyone get a pen out. I want you to write down here, degustation. I'll do it with you. Degustation. 7 to 12 courses. Let's write. It's currently on trend. And let's write allows chef to showcase skill, culinary skill. Allows customer to have a memorable experience. Okay. Don't know what that's doing, but that's okay. Let's just leave it like that. Okay, everyone write that down. Degustation, 7 to 12 courses. It's on trend, allows chefs to showcase culinary skills, allows customer to have a memorable experience. Moving on. Cyclic menu. Okay, so these are your ones that are in hospitals and prisons and stuff like that. So here we go. Where are they? Hospitals, armed forces, retirement homes, prisons, boarding schools. So this might be where on Monday you have chicken, schnitzel. On Tuesday you have a steak. On Wednesday you have veal something. The next Monday you might have chicken again. So it's a cycle. It works on, you don't have the same thing every night, but it does work on a weekly, fortnightly, or maybe monthly cycle. So there's a variety of things, but the cycle does repeat itself. So it's more, it's something that usually big institutions use. It makes it a lot easier for shopping and a lot easier for preparation, but it gives the people who are eating it, feels like they're having a mix up, but there's also a bit of consistency and routine. Let's move on. Function set menu. This is Year 12 formal. Year 12 formal, chicken or beef. You know when you're sitting down, your friend next to you gets chicken and you start cheering because you know you're getting the beef. Well, that's me anyway. Very popular with weddings, business conferences, end of year party. So I think we should all know this one. It's a function menu, chicken or beef. Again, I have an example for you, so here we go. Entree, you're going to get this. You're either going to get the pork belly, or here's the or you're going to get this one. For main, you're going to get the Angus fed beef cheek or the tuna. So it's alternate. One person this, one person that. One person this, one person that. I think we should understand that. Buffet. Has anyone been to the buffet at Star City, the smorgasbord there? Oh my gosh, the prawns. I literally will go there and fill up like 1,000 plates of prawns. That's pretty much all I eat when I go there. Buffet. We should know what that looks like. Yum. We all know a buffet. It's self-serve. So buffet menus, self-serve. That's what we need to remember. Okay, that's pretty much it. So we've got buffet, function, cyclic, table d'hôte and degustation, carte du jour, and a la carte. I want you guys now to do those homework activities and we'll discuss it further in class. I hope you learned something today and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.